Max, I'm bored of that. Ah!
It's the Mark and Mark show. Hey!
Perfect timing. Perfect timing.
Yeah,
Max,
sorry.
you're good?
Yeah. The mask I used from the other couple of weeks ago.
Very funny. I thought we'd do a little switching around. You know, like Antideck, they always stay in the same place.
Yeah.
Which was I swapped us over tonight.
Switched us round on the screen.
Yeah, so it's quite cool.
Ah.
Right, let's see who is tuning in tonight.
Excellent.
First in, boom, Gary Barlow, otherwise known as Charlotte from Thanet in Kent. Max, have you seen those Gary Barlow memes going around about his son? You know that
Yes.
how tall his son is, and they just done all these mini Gary Barlows. I thought that was quite funny. David tuning in from Claydon in Suffolk. Hey David, how you doing? Heather tuning in from First Ashley Air Scouts in Staffordshire. Good evening there, Heather. I believe you are a newbie because I've not seen your name before. If you are watching on Facebook, there is a problem, an error on getting your comments from Facebook onto our live stream tonight. So it's not that me and Max are ignoring you, it's just a technical error on our side. So if you want to hop over on Facebook, on YouTube and comment, that'll be amazing. But it's a technical error on our side.
I'll see if I can log in on the other machine. And
Dan tuning in from 5th Burgess Hill. How you doing? Silver in Scouts. We have got 9th Wakefield Scouts. See, this is our little technical error that we've got. We won't be able to name drop you over on Facebook. We can see your comment. We just can't see your name. So unfortunately, this is a technical issue, but never mind. Max,
yes.
How was... Oh, Dominic just sneaking in there. All right, we'll let you on. Singleton Scouts. Heather is saying, normally end up watching towards the end or after the live, normally eating dinner, doing the kids' bedtime. Oh, okay. Lovely to have you here live, Heather. Thank you very much for tuning in. Max, yesterday, Remembrance Parade, how did it go?
Yeah, it went very well. There was only one fainter this year, which was good. Evidently didn't get the memo on having a good breakfast before the event. But yeah, no, it was definitely a good event. As you know, I've seen on Facebook lots of good events around the country.
Yep,
which was really good to see.
That is good to see, and good to see that Dwayne was part of the. I don't know the official term, but when they come to the cenotaph, we've got the King Scouts who line them. I know two of those, Joseph and Georgie, who were part of it, and Dwayne was one of those marking the cenotaph as they walk out of the house.
Yes.
We have chatted in comments some of your videos. Oh, cool. That is good. And Max, I just laughed at this comment because Ian, how long the days of Max's mouse? Do you remember we had Max's mouse's issues?
Yeah,
and then my squeaky chair. Do you remember the squeaky chair that we used to have? Those were the days. Fun times. Ian, thank you very much for that. Just jogging the grey matter. Forgot about that. Paul tuning in from 9th Wakefield Scouts. Hello. So Max, we did something a bit different this year for Remembrance Parade. Normally, a bit like yourself, we got to town and join all the other scouts from the district, and there's Girl Guides, the Army, the RAF, Gurkhas, police. It's a real big do. But where my son goes for his trips, they're connected to the local church, and in the church kind of local park is a scout memorial purely for scouts, and this scout group go there every year to do their Remembrance Parade. Yeah,
okay.
They invited my scout group along, so we did something completely different. Normally, for the last 16 years with my troop, we've been marching with a big marching band and stopping the whole of West London. Is beautiful. And then yesterday we're in the local park. We're just stopping dog walkers. It was nice because it was small, it was intimate. the one of the good things was that every young person could see what was going on. I don't know what it's like for you, go Max, but where we are up in town, like everyone is kind of squashed, facing each other, and young people can't really see what's ahead of them, and they kind of get bored of what's going on. So this time, everyone could see and the whole kind of service was done within half an hour, rather than an hour and 20 minutes. So it was different. Just getting a bit of feedback from the parents, from the leaders. We're going to talk to the scouts tonight to see, what their preference was. So something new. It's always good to do something different. Kind of comments about it, but you can't please everyone, can you?
No, you can't. And we had the old drivers trying to drive through the parade again this year.
Every year it's the same, isn't it? Oh, come on, guys! Just you must know this. You must know this. We have got Second St. Ives Sea Scouts down in Cornwall. Good to see you.
We've got a Facebook comment there. Is it working again?
Well, we're going to get Facebook comments, but not actual names, though, Max. That's the only thing.
Okay, that's from John Hutchinson.
Wonderful. Ian's tuning in across the pond in Canada, just home from the cenotaph. One of our chief scouts laid the wreath, and we're lucky enough to have the World War II Lancaster flyover. One of two that can still fly in the world. Nice. Lancaster bombers, I guess.
Excellent.
That is really cool. That's really cool. So, Max, what are you doing at Scouts this week?
This week, we were going to do some bit of topology outside, but it's changed a little bit. We might be doing some leaflet sorting and leaflet delivering because we have a Santa float coming up with the local Rotary. So we go out and we deliver leaflets with the timetable on of when it's coming, so that everybody knows.
So Ives Cambridge, not in Cornwall.
Yeah, there you go.
So do you play part of the Santa on the Santa float? Is it you?
I have previously partaken in supporting his deliveries around the country because he's busy sorting out the presents. So yes, I have been there and done that. Just to stand in. There we go. Yeah,
very good. Very good. Can we hear your ho ho ho?
No.
Love it. Good answer. Good answer. Right, Max. Every now and then over on TikTok, I upload TikToks, but really sporadic. It's not like my YouTube or my Instagram. I'm kind of every day, but over on TikTok. What are you laughing about?
No, I've seen your TikToks recently. Yes.
All right. And I did one that's kind of trending. People are try and follow the trend, try and keep it in scouting. And I did one, and Grace was involved in it, and she's over the moon because it's been watched nearly 11,000 times. And I want to challenge you to this, Max. So because of copyright reasons, over on YouTube, we can't play the music. If you want to hear the music, head over onto TikTok and just search for me. But this is the video. So you need to send this to someone who's not in scouting, Max. All right?
Yeah.
Sorry, not in scouting. They don't really know anything about scouts. And you pick some random items from scouts, and then you just ask them, what is it? And that's kind of, I think I sent Grace 5 or 6 of these. And she was like, what are you doing? What are you doing? That's Grace, just play the game. So it was quite funny to hear it. So here we are. Like I said, there's a bit more music over on TikTok. So I sent her this. She said firelighter, a woggle. Yeah. Necker. Well done. Pan. Well, it's not a pan. It's a mess tin. Storm lantern. First ever scout. Well, so she didn't do too bad.
Did all right.
So, Max, I'm going to give you a week's challenge.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be someone in your family. It could be someone at work or someone. It's just got to be kind of non-scouty to make it a bit more fun, isn't it?
Okay.
Or you could do a techie one, but then we probably wouldn't understand. So that's why I'm going to set you the challenge. This time next week, you got to show us your video of who you're going to challenge. All right.
Okay.
And if you're watching this and you guys want to play at home, that'll be brilliant. Send it to us, and if you want to somehow send us the video, we can do that, and we'll play it. It'll be brilliant just to see what people get up to. Mark 11th Eastbourne Scout Group tuning in tonight. Lovely name. It's a very good name. Max, what are you doing? Why are you scribbling away?
I'm writing it down on me to-do list.
So
yeah, when you get older, you need a to-do list.
When we started redoing this live stream, when I got Max involved this term in September, I decided I was going to post a question of the week. All right, so we post it on a Monday. Well, it's a question of the day, really. I don't give it a week, but never mind. Need to change the title. Doesn't make any a question of 12 hours.
Yes.
Anyway, so when I post a question, I get a whole load of comments, and I don't say whose question it is, right? When Max suggested a question, we get about 4 comments. We didn't get any on Instagram, 0. We didn't get any elsewhere. But hey, it was a tricky question.
Well, it makes you think.
Makes you think, absolutely. Max, over to you, my friend.
Okay, so if you could design a new activity badge for your section, what would it be? So, looking at the activity badges that we've got across from the sections, they do cover quite a myriad of things. And you look at it and you sort of think, ooh, what could I think of? So, in a way, probably a slightly hard question. I came up with 4.
Okay.
You see, so there's a comment in the chat there about sewing. Well, sewing's technically covered under one of the challenge badges.
Craft badge?
Possibly, but it's also covered sort of sewing buttons on things as one of the challenge badges as well.
But it used to be, didn't it? Sewing was a badge many, many years ago.
It was.
Yeah.
I've had a think, and I've come up with 4.
Okay.
Okay. Just go with this. Okay.
I'm going with it.
Inventor badge. Okay. Coming up with some new inventions and talking about things like trademarks and copyrights and then IP, patents, intellectual property. Drone pilot.
I think that's going to come in soon, isn't it?
Yeah. So possibly drone pilot, or you have to have a license and all that kind of stuff around it. Mythbuster.
Oh, very good. Loving that Mythbuster.
So take some myths and bust them out and prove them right or wrong. Could be any of the myths, but I think that would be a really good one because there's loads of myths out there, and there's some great Mythbuster programs out there that could help as reference. And the last one, surprisingly, wildlife tracker.
Yes. Well, yeah. Tracking is it's kind of
niche, and you see, you could think about that in a couple of the other badges, but I think going back to tracker. There you go.
They do a drone pilot in South Africa.
Fantastic.
That's awesome. Right, let's dive into what you guys commented today. Catherine is saying noise. It could be a stage badge, obviously. Now, fire! Wife's cooking.
No, that's evidently the wife burning my tea.
Oops, you've upset her. So the noise badge.
No chef badge.
The noise badge.
I'll be in trouble now.
We've got Charlotte doing some really good ones here, actually. Sign language. We were talking about that last week, if you remember. Disco dancing, dad dancing could be good. And
dad dancing in my case, yeah.
Back to basics.
Okay.
I like the disco dancing badge, busting those moves. That'll be quite cool. But who's going to teach
I'm
me?
not.
Because if it's
I'm not
me and Max, we have got the dad moves, but yeah, maybe not the disco moves.
Do you dance in a cardigan?
Around the handbag, could do. I really like the idea of the sign language. We touched on it last week about a fellow friend
Yes.
and a fellow scout leader who's sadly Craig Fordham is losing his hearing, and he kind of preempted it. So him and his wife have gone off to do sign language and stuff. So I think that's a really good idea. There should be a topology badge.
Yeah, from John.
Awesome. Disco badge has 2 left.
That's stage 2.
Very good, very good. Very yes, stage 2, yes, very good. We had some more. We had right here we go. Rashma, down over in Harrow. She's saying, "I'm going to have to think about it. Interesting to see what others think would be great for an explorer level." Absolutely, and you can do this with your scouts as well, and just one of those nights where maybe Max, when you're just not feeling that program. You just think, oh, it's a bit too much effort. So you could maybe just run this as a kind of pilot. Right, we're going to come up with some badges, design some badges, which we've done in the past. Design some badges, what are the requirements, and then send them to Gilwell, because Gilwell accept these things as well. So good ideas there. Tim, best dad joke. Do you know where I keep my dad jokes? In a database. All right, that's level 1. Ian, in keeping with the weekend just gone and today, representation count of times a young person has stepped up to represent their section, group, district, county, national at public events. Yeah, that's a good stage badge. I like that one. Ada, campcraft, stroke skills for squirrels. Now, Ada, I'm going to be honest. I'm not hot on the squirrel badges. I'm not sure. Max, what is your knowledge on squirrel badges? I'm going to put my hands up. I'm not.
It's not. I have to admit, my squirrel badge knowledge isn't vast because we don't have a dray.
Yeah.
At my particular group, but I will go and do some research.
Yeah.
As well as a video challenge.
We'll have a look in a minute. And down there, Sarah, I guess she's a squirrel leader as well because she's saying a safety badge and camp craft for squirrels. That's a good one. That's a good mixture on there. Any other comments? Let's see. Anybody else? A board gamers badge. Now I have a feeling, Max, I might be wrong. On this. Was there a board games badge? Something is telling me there was. Maybe I completely made that up.
It's whether you throw that into hobbies when it's covered on there.
That's true.
Because that kind of badge covers quite a vast range of stuff.
Yeah.
But I do like that. And there's more of these shops opening. So there's a board game shop cafe open near where we are, and our explorer leaders took the explorers down one evening and they just played games for the whole evening, different board games they'd never played before, and it was quite a fun evening, they said.
On Saturday we went out, family, we went out to go and see the new Paddington Bear in Peru. We're not going out, but brilliant film. If you're thinking about go to the movies, recommend that. Very good. But we'll walk past a pub that I didn't know that was there, kind of a new one because they built all this new cinema and stuff like that. And as I looked through the that's quite cool. There was a table in the corner playing Dungeons and Dragons on a Saturday night. I thought, that's quite cool. So board gamers are out there, and I know quite a few kind of scout huts. Yeah, I can see it back. Scout huts kind of rent out to I don't know what the terminology is, but there's like board game clubs where you can go and play whole load of different clubs. So that's quite cool. So yeah, board games is on the rise. Gary Barlow was saying for squirrels, there's no campcraft yet.
Yeah, and we have a fellow bushcrafter in the chat now. The hay is from Danny Reed.
Ah, I was going to play a game. Say, who is the hey?
No, I can see it. I can see it on my
Very
other
good.
screen.
We have a problem on our tech side, but don't worry. Apologies about that. Danny, good to see you. John is saying, make some old digital networker badges real, like the pancake tossing challenge. You can make an obstacle course and get different levels, or maybe you have to do an artwork in those pancakes.
No, Taskmaster badge.
Yeah.
And cover that kind of thing in Taskmaster and
Is it?
set some challenges.
Would that be different than a Taskmaster badge? Anyway, just saying, you know, the house and the gate where they film it is about 10 minutes down the road from me, where I am. We tried to get in contact with them to see if we could do a bit of Scouty Taskmaster. No, it was a flat no. It was a real shame. Anyway, Heather, were board games part of the COVID indoor badge? That's a good question. This is a good question.
Good question.
Maybe COVID is 4 or 5 years ago. I don't know. That's a good one. Max will write that down, and we will do a bit of research. We'll come back to you on that one for next week. Dan saying we have board games this Friday at Scouts and a double-decker gamer bus, so they will get an hour of video games and then an hour of board games, and then swap over.
Ooh.
Nice. Love that idea.
Interesting to see which ones they prefer. Whether it's the board games or the video games that win.
Basically, you're saying, well, I know the answer, isn't it? It's going to be the video games. But then again, we're playing, like, my kids love board games as well. There's a whole load of not just Monopoly and Scrabble and stuff. There's a whole load of different board games. So you'll be surprised. The Taskmaster was a scout in Wales, I think. I don't know. I'm not sure. Max, do you know? You know what he's trying to...
But we can see if he was.
John, oh man, straight up there. Mental health first aid badge. I think they're really pushing that. I wouldn't say it's a prediction, but I think it could be quite possible for that to come in the new year. I think on the first aid and that kind of thing. We got an animal enthusiast. Now there is an animal carer badge, isn't there? Like,
yeah, animal care or friends
in Beavers and Cubs.
Yeah,
but not in Scouts. We don't have that in Scouts. Maybe we could up the animals. So in Beavers and Cubs, you're looking after pets. In Scouts, we are doing bigger wildlife.
Tracking
badgers, lions. Right, Max, are you up for a quick game?
Yeah, go on. I'll try.
You know the answer. This is not good. This is not good. Who is this? Agreed. First aid.
John Trotter.
Oh, Trotter. Good to see you, my friend. And this one?
John again.
Hey. First aid. I think it's mental first aid rather than
yeah.
But yeah, I think mental first aid is a big push. And I know in the NHS that's kind of, they're trying to push that onto kind of mandatory training as well. So health and safety, fire, manual handling, and mental health is a big push in the NHS for that. A junior camp warden staged.
So there is a campsite activity badge for Scouts and Explorers.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. There is. I'm trying to think of other, like, we've done this in the past. If you go on my blogs from years ago, maybe 10 years ago or something, and I did some funny badge requirements and stuff that Max helped me write many years ago. So try not to think of joke badges, trying to think of sensible activity badges, but I think quite a lot of those have already been mentioned. All right, Max, another one. Here we go. You're getting better at this then.
John.
All right. Quartermaster badge stage. Learn how to make basic to move. So in England, Ian, there is a quartermaster's badge. To be honest with you, I've never done it. It doesn't seem anything that will appeal to my scouts, and I think they'll get a bit bored.
And we've done it. We do run camps beforehand and post camp, because it's important to teach. I think it's important to teach the scouts about looking after the kit.
Do you know what, Max? I probably have done that badge then.
Well, you've done it.
No, with the scouts, because that's what we do. The run up to camp, making sure tents is done.
So there you are. You're doing it, but just check the requirements.
Yeah,
and you'll find that you've probably done a lot of it.
Yeah,
and you only need to do a little bit more of it.
Yeah, no, I've never thought about. And that's the thing. When we talk about badges and programs, how we do it all so differently. And there we are. Like I've just seen that as an isolated badge rather than an ongoing badge over the 4 years. So yeah, I'm going to have to look into that one. Max, help me out on this one. Hello, Mark.
Reshma Patel.
Oh, Rashma, you missed it. We were just talking about your Explorer badges. We were just talking about that. Rashma is down the road in Harrow. So good to see you, Rashma. Thank you very much. Yeah, Quartermaster badge. There is a Quartermaster badge. There is one in there.
Yeah.
I love it when we're already talking about people and they don't know what we've said, and then they post things like, oh.
That's Rashma again.
All good. Rashma, come on. Tree plant ID badge. There is one.
From John.
I always pronounce it incorrectly. So I was hoping Matt would.
It's the nature badge.
It's the nature badge, yes. Not the other word that I always say wrong.
Opposed to the.
Right, Max, I'm not in much of a rush to go, but we have only got 2 minutes, but
okay.
We can extend a little bit. It's not too bad. Do you want to play a game of my favorite 5-second rule or top 3?
We'll do a top 3.
All right, let's play.
It'll be one subject that I probably will be shut.
Right, are you ready, Max?
Oh, go for it.
Let's make it a little bit bigger. Here we go on Max's top 3. Oh no.
Oh gosh. Top 3 campfire. This is the one subject when I looked at the wheel that I really thought, I hope that one doesn't come up. So if it's like the wheel, can I choose somebody?
No, it's only me.
So I think some of them would be Little Yellow Bird. It's one of my favorites as well.
Is that the yellow bird on the yellow bill landed on my windowsill?
Yes.
And then there's a whole load of
definitely a load of them. I think a boom.
Boom shaka boom.
Boom shaka boom. And I think Campfire's Burning is a good one because it's really built it up. Yep. So I think those are probably my 3.
Top 3. Nice. I like those. Good ones. Just going back to another badge. We have had it suggested it would be awesome to do a personal challenge working the transport system, preparing our young how to travel for work or other purposes. It's a really good idea there. Just trying to think how you could.
So you can build that into the local knowledge badge for scouts, at least.
Yeah. But it's quite cool, even with my kids when we're getting around London and we have a plan to get from Ealing to Leicester Square or something, say like that. So me and my wife know we need to go Central Line, Piccadilly Line, or whatever, and then halfway through the line's down. So now we've got to work out quick, and my kids are like, What? They're all confused. And we've got to do this. We've got to do it now, isn't it? You know, we've got to do it. Maybe you're on a bus and the bus has got a diversion and you need to get to work, and that diversion is even bigger. It's a bit like me sometimes when I take the Elizabeth line to work. That goes down, so I could go another route, but sometimes it might be quicker to hire a line bike and then cycle a bit further out to get another. I think it's a really good idea. We've completely gone off, but I love that idea.
Gary Barlow suggested some songs. There we go.
If you ever go to heaven in a baked bean tin, because a baked bean tin can't get me in. Postman, ham and eggs. Do you know ham and eggs, Max?
No, I don't. I don't know ham and eggs. We'll have to look at that one.
I don't know ham and eggs. Alice the camel has 10 humps. Alice the camel has. Mrs. O'Leary. I don't know Mrs. O'Leary. Do you know that one?
No. Again, no. Want to learn.
Have you ever seen a penguin? Yeah, we know. Yep. My favorite camel is he jumped 40,000 feet without a parachute. Nope. Do you know that one?
No, I don't. Again, look it up.
I don't know that one. And in the bus, don't talk about buses. Howard over in Canada is just going to go and transform into Baden Powell for Remembrance Sunday Parade and the things that he's doing with Scouts Canada. And if you haven't seen Harold, he's putting some stuff on Facebook. It is pretty authentic. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Right.
Got a friend.
Wolves, sausages, walkies, walkies
already.
Walkies.
She's done that already, haven't you?
John's saying, please, no Sigma. No, absolutely.
She's done that already.
Glory. What a heck of a way to die. Don't know that one either.
No, it's not a good one.
No, don't know. Do you know that one? No. I don't know that one at all. Right, Max, it is just coming on. We're going to round it up. Have you got anything you want to share with anyone in particular? You want to tell us anything?
No, I think we're done for tonight.
You sounded so like Wallace and Gromit. Well, been done tonight. You just sound like Wallace and Gromit. Sausages. Yeah. All right, Max. Well,
my own little mini market.
The dog's not wanting it. Jumped from 10,000 feet. No.
Go on, Danny, go.
Don't know that campfire. No, don't know. Right, Max. Have a great week. Whatever you're up to, John T. I'll send you a campfire song. Yes, please do, John. I would love that. Just you think you know campfire songs, you go to someone else, they sing some different or a different version, and then someone else sings a new song. You think that's brilliant. And then when you get to your campfire song, you're like, I can't remember any songs. Then you go back to your tent, and then you were like, oh yeah, what about this one? So I think I need to start making a bit of a personal campfire book, but my sing is awful. So yeah, I guess that's that. But that's one of the things about campfire, isn't it? Just no one can really sing, but just have a great time. Right, Max, I'll let you go and have your dinner. Any ideas what is for dinner? Hopefully it's not black, because we heard the fire alarm going off.
No, I'm on pork chops and jacket potatoes tonight.
Pork chop, jacket potato, and a bit of gravy.
It's trouble up north.
Excellent, Max. Have a great week, and we will see you next Monday. Don't forget that challenge.
Yes, I won't. I've got it on my to-do list.
Awesome. Take care, my friends.
Bye. Bye, everyone.